All right, guys, there's a level of excitement with me today because I like new gear. Do you like new gear? I know you like new gear. I love new gear. I'll take it, you know? And the thing about me is that I consider myself an artist and my brain works in a certain way, and I am a trial and error guy. So everything I do is like by trial and error. So when I get stuff, I just rip it open, set it up, and just start pressing buttons and doing stuff. I'm not good with instruction. I don't like watching videos to learn stuff. You know, I just go for it, especially if I get it. So anyway, many of you know I work with Westcott, and I created the Syndicate with them and the LED panels, which are amazing. But I do use strobe, and I use strobe to light my backgrounds, and I use strobe to mix with the Syndicate, and sometimes I use strobe by themselves. And Westcott came out with the FJ400, and I was feasting my eyes on that sucker. And I was like, you know what? I gotta mess with it. I gotta see what it's all about. I gotta play with it. And I gotta figure this thing out and see how intuitive it is and how easy it is to use. And I thought, instead of me learning the thing and reading up on it and making sure I am fine-tuned with it and I have it firing on all cylinders in my brain, let's do it the way I really do it, which is I just open things up, I set them up, and I start pressing buttons. So that's what we're gonna do today. And we're gonna do it with the FJ400. And I just figured it'd be fun, it'd be a little bit more interesting. And I'm not afraid to screw up, and I'm not afraid to do the trial and error thing. But what we're essentially doing by the end of this video, I really want you to learn how to light a white background when your subject's in front of it to get separation off white. So I've got a white cyc, a white wall, which I use strobes on to light when I'm shooting my headshots. So we're gonna set up my headshot kit with the Syndicate. We're gonna show you how to light up a white background. And the key to it is that you don't wanna blow too much light around the room so that you get flares, you get your subject in Flaresville. So we don't want to go into Flaresville. I want it to operate easily so I can control. I've got two FJ400s, which I'm going to work with because I like to light the background really evenly. And I also like the white background to fall off to gray when I turn the strobes off. So I want an easy way to turn the strobes on and off. I want to be able to control the light all the way up to white, go beyond it, and then pull back and have a mean about where I want the white background to come in. Because what I do is I never make it pure white in camera usually. Usually I have my retoucher bump it up a touch. So we're gonna check all that out. Are you ready? I hope so. Here we go. But first, wait, we gotta see some action. We gotta look at what comes when you get this sucker. So here's what you get when the thing comes in, right? You get a nice nifty little case. It's nipped, very cool. I like the case. It's interesting. This is the thing that I normally don't open. I may not, but it's a startup guide. But you've got a quick startup guide, so if you want to open it and read through it, you can look at all the fancy schmancy stuff in here. And most people probably do, and they do all this and stuff like that. But I just basically go, oh, there's a way to, hold on, there's a light here. And if I take this light out, there's a light. Got a light on the front of it, and it's got, looks like this is for a battery. I've got a battery, and I'm gonna put the battery on. And there's gonna be some way for me to turn the light on, which is right here. This looks like a power button. I'm gonna turn the light on, and boom, I got it. Now, full disclosure, it's gonna beep on me. I did get it, I did shoot it, and I did do my white background with it, but I don't remember anything. I just did it. It worked so well. I was like, this is the way I'm gonna do the video because I really did not read one thing. So we're gonna do it the same way. I haven't read anything yet. I messed with some buttons and I got it to do its thing. So I just wanna show you guys one thing that's really cool is this. All right, this is the FJX2M universal remote from Westcott, which really made my job a lot easier. It was very cool. So we're gonna pop that sucker on the camera. And the thing was, it was the same deal. I'm not gonna go into some sort of, now, you know, when I get some downtime, which I never do, at least I never find downtime for myself, I might go in and look at this thing and see how it operates, but I was like, this thing's gotta be intuitive as well. It looks like you charge it with a USB-C cable, that's cool. You turn it on right here, there's a button to turn it on. Let's hope we have power. We have power, the sucker went on, and now we're good to go, as far as I know. Now, it looks very simple the way the buttons are, and I have full battery power, so I'm good. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, I did get two lights, and the other one I got in a fancy schmancy backpack. Look at this. This is like their Westcott's, can somebody look it up right now and find out what it's called? FJ400 backpack. It's the backpack kit, FJ400. Light Traveler backpack kit. What about this? Look at this. Look at this bad boy I got. This is the backpack. This is the Light Traveler backpack kit that they have for it. So you can also get a kit in a backpack with a rapid box switch and adapters and all that stuff. But since I'm just lighting the white background, we don't need to go into any modifiers just yet. But I know down the road you got to stay tuned with me, because I'm sure this isn't the last that you see. I'm not going to just use these for lighting my white background. We're going to mess around and see what we can get. So it's very cool. Here we go. Let's check this out. Let's make this white background look like a beauty. Okay, here we go. We're flying by the seat of our pants, like I said. I got Matt in here, he's gonna help me out. He's looking good, and I'm gonna video into this Ninja so you get to see exactly what I'm shooting. We're also gonna see the strobes going off, and we're using the Pro DMX Syndicate 1x3 as my key light. I've got another one here that I may turn on as fill, but it's not on right now. So we're front lights, LED, right, continuous. Back of the background, we're gonna go strobe. So I'm gonna take a shot, I'm gonna show you how we go. We're making the white wall fall off to gray. Chin down slightly, that's it, nice. Give me that little squinch, I'll take it. Fire it up, chin down, a little more pissed off, a little more brow pressure. Chin down, forehead out, brow pressure, I'm looking for it. There it is, like that, yes. Don't be afraid, I'll take it. Awesome. Okay, good. So now I've got a nice medium gray back there because my windows are open. I'm getting some effect of the windows open. I've also got blackout curtains so I can make that gray darker just by closing the windows and using the continuous light. So I can adjust the background color dependent upon the continuous light, the distance from the light to the background, right? Using the inverse square law. So I like it going a nice medium gray. However, this video, we're gonna work on white. So what do I need? I need some strobes. I need to blow some strobes off. So we're gonna check out these FJ400. You ready? Come with me. Come on over here. So first things first, I like the light to be at the shoulder. I'm shooting headshots. I usually shoot low. So my background, actually my camera's tilted up if you look at it a little bit. So the background that's being lit is probably up there. So I'm gonna actually bring this up to match shoulder height, and I'm gonna make sure that it's pointed just a little bit up. That's just the way I do it, right? The other thing is that I'll go behind my subject and I'll stand right here, and I don't want the light to be spotted at the center. I want these two lights, since I'm using two, I want them to combine. So I want them to be a little offset. So this sucker could be, and I'm gonna put a V flat in here potentially. So I'm gonna put it up on the shoulder, point it up just slightly. So the background's gonna be right here. So that's about right here. I'm very particular. I like it right about there. So nothing to do with anything that's going on with the FJ400. I'm right here. I'm going to do it on the other side. Make them as even as possible. Shoulder height, angled to where I need them, in a little bit. That's about it. Now, since they're on his shoulder, we might get a little bit of flare. We're going to see. We're going to test. We don't want flare, so that's why we might throw V-flats in. If we throw V-flats, that looks very even and nice to me. If we throw V-flats in, it might cut down on our ability to see in the video, but we will see. Okay, so now here's what we got. I know I've got the menu here, which I don't know how to use. I know I've got a trigger here, which I don't know how to use. I'm turning it on. I'm on channel 9. I had used these before, and it was on channel 9, so I'm just gonna change the channel just to find out how easy it is. And I have no idea how to do that, but I'm gonna hit some buttons. What do I do? Menu, I guess, right? Hit menu, hit channel, look at that. 9 shows, oh, see? All right, there we go. We'll go to channel 1, and I set that. Now we're on channel 1. All right, A is at SLP, TTL, or manual. I'm a manual guy. I'm a manual guy. That's the way I am. I'm a manual guy. So I'm guessing I gotta put this on manual. I just press the button and there it goes. So now I'm at 4.0 on this. On A, if I go up, see if it goes up. I'm also in high speed sync for some reason. All right, let's figure this out. We are on channel 1. We're still on channel 9. Peter, how's it gonna go on channel 9 if it's on channel 1? I'm gonna have to go down to 1. There we go, channel 1. And I'm gonna hit it. And now I'm just gonna go 4.3. Is it gonna go up when I do this? Look at that, oh my gosh. Guys, I'm telling you, the reason why I'm doing this is that my brain, my mental capacity, my cognitive load, I don't have much going on upstairs. So for me to be able to do this with this is so cool. So now I'm on channel 1. What does GR mean? A channel, is that A? Oh, because I got A and B. This is channel 1. This is gonna be, GRA is, I guess, is this head will be on the A channel, because if I want to mix them up, I'm going to put on the B channel, this one, I guess. Let's see what happens. We'll turn this sucker on. I don't know why I'm making Matt stand there. Matt, you don't have to stand if you don't want to.
Okay.
Go enjoy yourself, go relax, go beautify. Oh my gosh, here we go. Wait, you know what? I want them even. I should put them both on A. I should put them both on A, and I should put them both on channel 1. And then now I'm set, and let's see what happens. No way. Is that going up? This is amazing. This is super easy. I'm just pressing and it's going up. Okay, so what we're gonna do, oh, this is crazy. We're gonna start at 2.0. Is that one on 2.0 now? The amount of excitement I have for how easy this is insane. Like, I am not very sharp, and that looks pretty easy. Let's go see what happens. Matt, now I need you. Now I gotta take a shot with this and see. Guys, I am kidding, I am messing around, but I'm not messing around because this is the way I do it. I wouldn't do it any other way. I wouldn't open a manual, I wouldn't have done it any other way, I would have figured it out on my own, and I like to know how intuitive things are, and this was super intuitive. So now we're going 2.0. We have an original shot without the strobe, and now we're gonna try 2.0, and we're gonna see, we're just checking background and flare. So if he gets hit with flare, I've got to put V-flats. If he doesn't get hit with flare, I could always move the lights further back too. But we'll see. I want to try this way. Okay, hold that chin down slightly. There you go, good. Very nice. There we go. Now we got a touch of gray in there, which is nice. So we're not too dark. We're going to bring that gray up, but we don't want to go to white. So what I can do, because I got this nifty sucker right here, I can just go up. Oh my gosh, I can go up. This is so cool. I'm up. I'm going to go from 2 to 3.0. Let's try that. Let's try a shot. Then I'll ascertain how white the background's going and if you're getting any flare. So you are getting a little bit of flare because you're getting some kick, but that was really nice, actually. Let me see that again. Let me see that again. Oh, wow, that looks good. Okay, so 3.0 looks really nice to me. But we're going to bring it up. We're going to go to 4.0. We're going to kick some white. We're going to get this sucker white before you know it. I'm going up to 4. And look, they're both going because they're on the same group. They're on the same channel. They're super easy. One little thumb swipe up here and I got it. And we're recording and I'm good. And now I got some, wow, now I'm getting some beautiful kick off that psych from it. And now it looks pretty white, but I'm getting a lot of flare, which sometimes you might want. I'm going to go up to 5.0, which should flare him out completely. Just to show you how far you don't want to go. Now he's flared out. Okay. Now we're just crazy. Now we're just going ballistic here. We're going ballistic. That's way too white. So now what I want to do is I want to bring the V-flats in to block some of this light from hitting him. So we don't want to hit him. We're going to hide him. We're going to put him a little nook here, a little safety haven of where he's not going to get hit. He's safe from any stray strobes that's going on, any stray light. Now he's safe inside this little nook. Hold that right there. That's fantastic. Look at the difference. There you go. Now I got my sights on you. Amazing. There you go. I'm going to go down to 4 and look at it as well and see if I still have enough white in there to even limit the strobe even less. Keep your wits about you, man. No, your wits. Keep them going. Nah, that's amazing. The V-flats helped a ton. Holy smokes. There we go. Now we're cranking on all cylinders. It is so easy. Guys, I don't have to move. The FJ400s are getting it done for me. The fact that I can easily put them in the same group on the same channel, piece of cake. Now, if I did want to vary them, I could do it too. I could just put a different group, and then with the remote, I have A, B, and C right here. I can do whatever I want. I'm a manual guy. I'm doing manual. I'm all good. Let's do one. I want to do one at 4.5 just to go into the middle of these two, chin down slightly. And then I know that I went, and I'll do one at 6 just to really smoke them. All right, hold that. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some flare around you with the V-flat still in place. So we did that. Guys, so I went from 2.0 to 6.0, and I went on every one. I went 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, 6.0. I went 4.5 as well, just because I thought my sweet spot's gonna fall somewhere between 4.0 and 5.0, so maybe 4.5. I can throw them into Capture One and I can look. I'm usually shooting tether, but since we're using the Ninja and I'm using that to show you the way Matt looks in the shots, I didn't tether, so we're gonna go to a screen capture and show you that. and you'll be able to see the variation and how we bring the background up just a little bit in Photoshop, and how the fine-tuning control on the FJ400, how it makes a huge difference, and how unbelievably easy this was. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. FJ400's rocking a white background. I hope that helped. The other thing that you can do that's really nice is you can always put a scrim if you need to shorten your footprint. You don't have a huge studio. You can put a scrim behind your subject, and you can blast light against a white wall and through the scrim to help eliminate flare and shorten your footprint. I now have Matt at least 6 feet off that cyc, and if you don't have that kind of distance, you just put a scrim up, smush them up, and blow the strobe into the white wall through the scrim, and you shorten your footprint that way. So you can always try that, and that works really well. All right, guys, this is exciting. Check out this screen capture. This is without a strobe on the background. Then I started to beef it up, right? So if you go from one to the next, you can see the background getting brighter until I got it to bright white and I actually smoked them. That's way too hot, right? And it blows them completely to smithereens there. So if you look, I've got this background in the viewer on Capture One White, so you can see that it's white on this one. But on this one, you can see, you know, obviously gray. You can see it coming up to white. So I did, this is white. But to me, if you look at this number right here, right up here where when I go to here, 255 comes up right there, 255, that's pure white, right? So I don't like shooting like that because I'm going to get into Flaresville. Here's 249, which feels pretty good. But I even shoot less than that. I'll go down to 241, which is right here. This is on the luminosity, so you got the RGB and then the luminosity. So that's where I like it. But here we go. Now I'm feeling pretty safe, right? So I'm down all the way down to 230. So let's say you shoot at this level and it's obviously gray. I would probably want to get it up in here maybe, but you could take it from something like this and do it in Capture One. I learned this from Robert Reed on the Headshot Crew. He's one of my mentors, and he taught me how to do this, and I already made a layer, so I just click the layer and boom, now I'm white. All right, if you want to learn how to do that, the video is on the Headshot Crew, so you can always check that out. But there you go, and it's done in Capture One, so I can do it here. If you know how to do it in Photoshop, that you can do it as well. But if you bring it up to when I boosted it all the way to like 7 on the FJ400, this is just the light in here, the dark spot, right? You can see the flare. It opens up all sorts of detail on the face that I don't want to see. I'm changing the density of the image completely. Look at the hair gets blown out, everything. So you don't want to have that issue where you're contaminating your key lights with the background lights, right? So that's why you usually want to shoot it into something a little bit less, like a medium gray in here somewhere. So I'm happy with that because I'm starting to see that it's opening up right here a little bit. You can see it in the hair. And there now it's starting to really come in now that if I go pure white. So if I keep it down like this, I can keep all the look, and then boom, I got the white background, piece of cake. The other thing is that when you have continuous lighting in the back and you have in the front as your key and the strobe in the back, you're gonna always have to match them. I also dragged the shutter. You can see that I was at ISO 100, 1/125th of a second at f3.2 and 85 millimeters. This is also going to be affected by your body and your lens combination and how much light that lens actually lets in. So it just changes. When a strobe goes off, light seems to sneak everywhere, and I've got a white ceiling and a white floor and a white background, so having the V-flats around was really helpful. So I hope you enjoyed this, and this is very cool, and you can see how it's done. If you need to do this, it's pretty simple, and there is a video on the Headshot Crew about that. Okay guys, guess what? How cool was that? You just saw the whole thing, and we did a perfect job getting the white background. Everything was phenomenal because the FJ400 rocks. Oh wait, you guys are aware I didn't shoot yet. Okay, well, it's gonna be phenomenal, or it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. Great, cool. I don't have to do another closer because it actually was phenomenal. Shebang! Thank you, Westcott. Bye, everybody.